Hello, my crypto enthusiasts. It's a pleasure to be with you today, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to cover a couple of pieces of news that you should really be paying attention to and following along with me. Speaking of, if you haven't already, subscribe, drop a comment below, and click that bell icon and follow us for more. So, crypto enthusiasts are gambling over a $500 million on the 2024 election, right? So, the Kamala Harris, of course, you know that she is overtaking Donald Trump in the whole election deal on the whole gambling platform Polymarket. So a total, they've dropped $592 million betting on the outcome of the presidential election. But what is causing this, right? So that's a big question. So according to Polymarket betting data, there's currently a 7% gap between Harris and Trump. So Trump was actually had a big lead over Biden before, of course, Biden dropped out of the race. But he's trailing Harris with a 45% chance of becoming the president in the 2024 election. So Harris, of course, now she has only been inside of the election for less than a month. Took Trump with a 53% chance of winning, right? So the odds are in favor of Harris to win, and a more total volume in cryptocurrency has actually been added to Trump's presidential bid on the platform. So the data reveals from Polymarket that more than $74.6 million in crypto has been spent on Donald Trump compared to around 64.8 million on Harris. So if you're not following quite along, Polymarket is a decentralized prediction market platform that allows users to place bets on world events, right? That's quote unquote Wikipedia. So bets are made in USDC currency, and of course, different markets include like pop culture topics, political outcomes such as this one, even betting on Russia resorts to using nuclear force in the Russia-Ukraine war. So kind of literally everything is on it. So uh, even new markets actually showed up, showing that we'll focusing that there will be a monkeypox pandemic, right? So, pretty broad ways to bet on outcomes, right? So now, of course, online gambling actually seen a growth over the last several years, right? So around gambling revenue is expected in the U.S. to reach around 97 billion bucks in 2024, an annual growth rate of around 6.4%. So pretty decent, right? So that means that it would be around 133 billion dollars by 2029 if it continues in that trajectory. So pretty big, but that's what's going on here. Even the crypto world is jumping in on the election outcomes. All right. Now, getting off into it, Ethereum is underperforming. And of course, you've probably noticed, even though the ETF struggles are kind of taking place right now. So that has a lot to kind of do with it. We're going to take a look at some of it right now. So, what are some of those challenges facing Ethereum's ETFs? Right. So, some positive inflows into newer ETFs like BlackRock, iShares Ethereum Trust, so and even Grayscale's Ethereum, so ETH have experienced actually the outflow. So it really shows a lot of the challenges that the ETFs from Ethereum are facing and actually keeping investors' confidence in attracting. And also, you have Bitcoin ETFs is showing some resilience to it as well. So kind of giving it a broader spectrum for you. They show resilience with a lot more inflows, and they're more than just the inflows coming in, they're consistent, which is really good. And a more stable price performance as well. So, the market confidence in Bitcoin is even showing a strong stance, even though they've had challenges like the supply overhang, and it's continuing to actually follow the historic halving year, right? So that's really good, and it kind of gives a lot of view of what's taking place, right? So, expectations for an extremely bullish fourth quarter, and of course, the historical data is showing that even though the quarter three is low, but we still have a last leg to hang in over for Bitcoin, right? So we can still pump in. So you have microeconomic influences, you have sectorial disparities, and kind of playing in this. So macro data from July indicates that indicates a moderation in inflation. So consumer prices are actually going up, and it's kind of a subdued pace, right? But it's still going up. And even the first time in 3.5 years, all of this is taking place, the annual inflation rate dipped below 3%. So finally, right? So that's kind of giving some expectations from the Federal Reserve can actually may start to reduce the interest rates pretty soon. And the PPI, the Producer Price Index, only rose by 0.1%, and which was down by 0.2% in June. So it's showing that there's going to be lower production costs, contributing all over the all over the board for battling the inflation altogether, right? As far as the sectoral disparities, not all of the sectors of the economy are actually doing quite as well. Housing market is actually having a hard time. A lot of people are even saying it could go back to like how it was in 2018, that crisis. Single family homes fell to a 16-month low in July. Stuff like Hurricane Beryl increased the supply of new homes, and of course, high mortgage rates and the rising property prices contribute to that being cheaper as well. So, even though all of these setbacks have taken place, consumer sentiment has actually shown some kind of improvement. Even with the university's Michigan Survey of Consumers recording its first increase in 5 months, and it's driven by more optimistic expectations. So everybody's being optimistic right now, but right now, Ethereum is not doing as we want, but hopefully it will start to take a change. So, guys, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about Ethereum? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you think that even though it's underperforming, do you think it will turn around soon? And let me know about Bitcoin. Do you think it's going to perform quite as well as everybody's expecting in the fourth quarter? So drop that down there and don't forget to subscribe and support the channel. And I will see you again in the next video.